Welcome to Wave Manga. I am Ancient Manga, and who is the main villain of Record of Ragnarok? This is a very complicated answer. We don't have a strict main antagonist. If you have to say who the antagonist is, it's the gods, but not all the gods are bad people. In fact, the gods are can be pretty nice, like Heracles, Thor, I was going to say Thor, but yeah, he can count. Buddha, a lot of gods and really nice people. Zorofuku, one of my favorites. And you can't really say that all the gods are the main antagonists. Although there are a few characters who we could say might be the future main antagonists. Once the story is near the end of the tournament and they pull the strings, some characters are very suspicious. Loki, Heimdall, no, not Heimdall, Hermes, Odin, and the most recent introduction is Beelzebub. I believe that they might be the new antagonists. They might be planning this whole tournament and might be working with the side of Brunhild, being hey, we'll let humanity live if you let Ragnarok happen and basically weaken all the other pantheons, allow us to take down their strongest members, let us just basically become top. And I think that maybe Raedru, Shiva's best friend, he might have changed over the years, because it seems like it had been maybe it's been thousands of years, maybe even millions of years since Shiva and Raedru's big tournament that made Shiva the king basically of all the Hindu gods. He might have changed. He might have gone salty, because I reread the fight between Raiden versus Shiva. I really enjoyed it a lot more than when I was reading it week to week. I actually did enjoy it more. I got to see Raiden more. I got to see, month to month. I got to see the whole fight and was oh, that was actually a really good fight. A lot better than I thought it was. I thought it was pretty low, but reading it over, at the end of the Raedru fight with Shiva, Shiva did basically be oh, I give up. And that really seemed to get to Raedru, and he didn't seem to be quite right when he showed up in the stands. So I don't think Raedru, I don't want Raedru, because I really like Raedru, but maybe Raedru wants to be king of the Hindu gods, and he will defeat Shiva and become one of the head gods, taking down all these powerful gods, and maybe taking down all these powerful humans. Maybe Qin Shi Huang might be a part of this. Maybe Grigori Rasputin. Maybe the prediction guy. Maybe those guys are all gonna be yes, let's work together. And I think that goal will definitely is important, because I think that goal, Odin will betray all the other gods, and he'll use Goal and gain a Volend, because how powerful would it be, a Volend with a god? Because humans can only fight the gods with a Volend. Just imagine a Valkyrie with a Volend. A god with a Volend. With that, that could easily make Odin one of the most powerful gods in the series. Or maybe just make one of the enemy gods, one of them, more threats. And I think that we've seen some manipulations of this group, Zorofuku. I think Zoro, he might just be some type of game piece in this whole thing, because we don't know where he's really from. I think that Zoro might, I commented on a video called with Grieva. Go watch his videos. I'll have a link to his channel down below, but I commented that because after the chapter I went back to reread where it was from, and Zoro's original form from the last chapter, spoilers, Zoro horns fell off and then mutated him into into a demon lord. He had those horns, so maybe, and Grieva said on my comment that it might be a Mewtwo situation, which made me think, yeah, I was already thinking it, is Zero some type of experiment? Could Zero be Zero I already like, but could Zero be yeah, he was just a pawn in this game, and like Gruul, she'll be like figuring this whole plan out and what Buddha, maybe Buddha, when he wins or if he wins, he'll join Gruul and just look around trying to find what the hell is going on. And like, the reason that I think Odin is the main villain of this entire series is because this scene, it's that sinister look. It just, I don't know if that's like somebody posing as Odin, but I do think that that was actually Odin. In mythology, Odin is like a half Jotun, so yeah, he's a half Jotun because his mum was a Jotun and his dad was just like a head of the main Viking fighting gods. So maybe that's his Jotun power, but I do think that Odin might be a bad guy in this series. I'm fine with that, that's cool, but maybe some other gods, like I think Poseidon might have been a part of it, maybe not. But maybe other gods might be a part of this. Like who is, I think that definitely Zero. Like Zero is like a very interesting character of what happened. Like Beelzebub, when he was introduced, he said he recognized it. He said, oh, that's where that went. Like, what is he talking about? That's where what went. What is Zero? Because he seemed like a little kid when he was like around when the humans are. So is he just like some experiment by like Beelzebub? Because Beelzebub does seem like the mad scientist type. And I don't know, I need to figure this out, like, what is going on? I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I just wanted to ask you, who do you think the main villain of Record of Ragnarok is? And that's it. This is Wave Manga, Age of Manga, signing out.